Today video session is in Economics Unit 1, Understanding Development, Perspectives, Measurement and Sustainability. Okay, first we will see about development. What is development? The word development is used widely. It refers to the progress of a particular field or a particular person. What is development? Development refers to the progress of a particular field or a particular person. Okay. Different perspectives about development. Every human being has an ambition or desire of his or her own to achieve progress in life. Similarly, we have ideas about how a country should progress. If our thinking turns towards progress and about the ways to achieve the many goals for progress, it leads to development. From this diagram, you will notice that other than income, people seek freedom to grow on their own. Thus, development refers to the improvement in quality of life, such as higher income, better education, better health and nutrition, less poverty and more equal opportunity. The term economic development. The term economic development refers to the overall growth of all sectors of the economy by adoption of new technologies. Economic development improves the living standard of the people as well as the status of the country. Indicator of the economic development. The major indicator we can see here, what is the net national product NNP, per capita income PCI, purchasing power parity PPP and human development index HDI. First we will see about net national product. Okay, what is net national product? The net national product is arrived by making some adjustment with regard to depreciation. That is, we arrive the NNP by deducting the value of depreciation from gross national product. GNP. GNP is a gross national product. How this one NNP calculated? NNP is equal to GNP minus depreciation. GNP is gross national product. What is depreciation? Depreciation in the value of capital assets due to tear and wear is measured as depreciation. Okay. This product is a true measure national output. It is also known as national income. A rise in per capita income means an increase in real output. Hence, this is a better indicator than national income for measuring development. For measuring a country's development, its income is considered to be one of the most important factors. Countries with a higher income are considered to be more developed than those with lesser income. So, income itself is considered to be one of the indicator of economic development. Next one is PCI, per capita income. What is that? Per capita income or output per person is an indicator to shows the living standard of people in a country. It is obtained by dividing the national income by the population of a country. How calculated per capita income? Per capita income is equal to national income divided by population. Okay, you see here is this table. According to the World Bank report, new income measurement of countries are classified as below. 2017 to 2018. Types of country and per capita income in US dollar. If low income less than 1005, lower middle income 1006 to 3955, then upper middle income 3950 to 12235, high income greater than 12,235. Next one, purchasing power parity. What is that? Okay, what is this? It is defined as the number of unit of a country's currency required to buy the same amount of goods and services in the domestic market as $1 would buy in the US. What is goods? Goods and services is what? Goods include the total number of cars, motorcycles, ships, rail engines, pens, pencils, rice, wheat, edible oils, etc. Services include the services of doctors, engineers, teachers, artists, etc. Okay. Then the technique of purchasing power parity allows us to estimate what exchange between two currencies is needed to express the accurate purchasing power of the two currencies in the respective countries. Recently, India became the third largest economic in terms of PPP. China became the largest, defeating the US to the second position. Human development. What is human development? The development of a person's physical and mental abilities through education, healthcare, and training. That is human development. Human Development Index, which indicates all round development of the people in the society. That is life expectancy at birth, average education levels, plus adult literacy rates, standard of living. Okay. Human resources necessary for the progress of any country. The term human resources refers to the collective abilities of people which can be utilized in the production sector. Human resource development means the development of already I told, development of person's physical and mental abilities through education, healthcare, and training. Therefore, investment in education and health of people can result in a high rate of returns of the future for a country. For example, if a child is invested with good education and health, he or she may turn to be very productive in future in the form of higher earnings and greater contribution to the society, isn't it? Then Human Development Index, HDI, that is indicates all around development of the people in the society. Then sustainability of development. What is that? Sustainable economic development is taken to mean development without damaging the environment and not compromising with the needs of the future generation. Natural resources can be divided into renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Renewable resources are replenishable. Example, solar energy, like that. Then non-renewable resources are non-replenishable. So example, coal, petroleum. Then policies for sustainable development. Okay. First one, use of non-conventional source of energy. India depends on thermal and hydropower plants to meet its power needs, isn't it? So both these sources have an adverse environmental impact. Thermal power plants emit large quantities of carbon dioxide which pollute the environment. Then solar power in India, if we will see that solar power is the conversion of energy from sunlight into electricity, either directly using photovoltaic cells or indirectly using concentrated solar power. Solar panels absorb the sunlight as a source of energy to generate electricity. A solar electric system can reliably produce electricity for our home and offices. These distributed solar systems are often installed by home and business owners to reduce their electricity costs. Solar power in India is a fast developing industry. You can see here list of environmental acts in India. So policies. Okay, National Green Tribunal Act 2010 for environmental protection and conservation of forests and other natural resources. Biological Diversity Act 2002. This is provide for conversion of biological diversity. Then Environment that is Protection Act 1986. This is providing for the protection and improvement of the environment. Then Forest Conservation, that is Forest Act 1980. Check deforestation and encourage afforestation of non-forest areas. Then Water, for Water Act, Prevention and Control of Pollution. This is provides maintenance and restoration and quality of all types of surface and groundwater. Then Wildlife Protection Act 1972. This is providing protection to wild animals and birds. Then the growth story of Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is the one of the state having achieved rapid progress with a relatively short period, despite it started from appalling levels of poverty, deprivation and inequality. During this short period, Tamil Nadu, much to the concentration of many economists, initiated bold social programs such as universal midday meals in primary schools and started putting in place an extensive social infrastructure, schools, health center, roads, public transport, water supply, electricity connections and much more. Today, Tamil Nadu has some of the best public services among all Indian states, and many of them are accessible to all on a non-discriminatory basis. Last but not least, so there is no evidence that the cultivation of human capability has been at the cost of conventional economic success, such as a fast economic growth. Tamil Nadu have some of the highest per capita incomes and lowest poverty rates among all Indian states. Economic growth in turn has enabled these states to sustain and consolidate active social policies. This is an important example of the complementarity between economic growth and public support. Okay, just we go through recap. Development. What is development? Development refers to the progress of a particular field or a particular person. Economic development means overall growth of all sectors of the economy. The major indicators of the economic development are per capita income, net national product, purchasing power parity and human development index. Human resources necessary for the progress of any country. Sustainable development. This means development should take place without damaging the environment and preserve it for the future. The Wildlife Protection Act 1972 is aimed at protection to wild animals and birds. Thermal power plants emit large quantity of carbon dioxide, which is harmful to the environment. Okay, thank you, ma.